Alright boys, episode 34 of the Paul Meadows special. Some more music in this one. Do you know who Paul Meadows is?
He's the guy who plays for Fremantle into Collingwood.
He's the reason we go for the money.
Is that?
Lanagis.
You can do that every week now. You're going to call it.
Well, we should have done it earlier on. There's not many players that are sort of relevant after 35.
Cameron Durant, next week.
Yeah, it's building.
36.
I feel like we've started it.
36 is rough.
Just fun while it lasts.
Okay, this is
Alright.
episode 34 of the Backpack Podcast.
Here we go.
G'day, welcome to the Backpack Podcast.
We're back.
My name's Jake the Killer, and to my left, this week in order of the man with the most black t-shirts, it's my little brother, Joe.
Yeah, I just prefer black. Black is a classic look. You can't beat it. It goes with everything. I love it.
Have you ever not worn a black shirt on the pod?
I wore the purple one once, and I wore
Fancy.
a stripy like brown one once.
Just for the big occasions, for those fancy occasions. To my right, coming in at 6'1" as he does each and every week, it's the baby brother. We call him Junior Boy. How are you, sir?
I've gone with the black and yellow night. Tonight, I've taken inspiration from Joe,
And from Jake.
and I'm feeling fresh.
You're
Yeah,
a bit of a mesh between the two of us. I've gone
Bit of
the white.
Jake's gone fancy today.
White and yellow, and Joe's gone the heavy black. Boys, we have a massive episode on the podcast. We're going to discuss hoodies and sweaters. Riley, you've got another story from your time out at Metros. We've got a sweating everyday hero, and guess what? We play Oh Hi Mark. Let's get into it. Boys, welcome to episode 34 of the MacPack Podcast, the Paul Medhurst special.
We've finally done it.
Medi.
Very exciting indeed.
Hursty.
Do you know who Paul Medhurst is?
Paul Medhurst used to play for the Dockers, and
Tick.
then he went to go play for Collingwood,
Footy boy.
which was a definitive moment in a young Jake's developmental life.
Paul Medhurst was my favourite player growing up, number 34 for the Fremantle Dockers.
Cool number.
He was traded to the Collingwood Magpies. I went along with him, and we've never really looked
back.
Bravo.
So shout out to Paul Medhurst. He's a big fan of the show. He texted me last week.
He thought the gags from last week were good.
Speaking of footy, while we're on the topic, Benny Cousins.
He's back.
Cuzzo.
He is back. He's back playing footy. He's just down, I think he was down at like Queen's Park, and that's in Perth
good on
somewhere.
him.
Surely everybody knows Ben Cousins, even if you're not a footy fan.
Yeah, I think everyone's rooting for him, which is good.
I think so, yeah.
He's got quite a tale. He's been through quite the struggle. Everyone was big on potting him back when it's a very Australian thing to do when like people were at their best.
Yeah,
everyone's like
yeah.
happy to like kick the boot in and try and bring him down. And now that he's struggled to the point where like I don't think we've seen an elite sportsman hit that level of like
Low.
yeah. And now everyone's like nah, like come
That's
on,
enough,
big
guys.
fella. Let's
We
do
love an underdog. We were just making sure he was under enough to beat the dog to come back up.
it. We're super excited. He's back running around on the footy field. He looks
looked good,
healthy.
yeah.
Where's he playing?
He looks good. He was down at Queen's Park.
So is that like just a men's?
Oh,
like,
okay.
domestic
Yeah, I'd
league?
imagine that's just like vets footy.
Surely he
Good
was
on
just
him.
chopping up.
You know, imagine
Those
matching up on him.
fools.
Imagine someone like me matching up on just like barely being able to stand or like
We
run
getting-
straight lines.
Getting
with
autographs?
With these, yeah, you wouldn't like. He looked buff. He looked like quite
looked-
match fit.
He's been in the gym.
Big.
Yeah, good on him. Good on
Working
him
on
for being
himself.
back.
Yeah, it's good to see.
We're not Eagles fans. In fact, we really dislike the Eagles, but we like a good redemption story. And I think
Yeah.
Ben hopefully will provide the whole of Perth with a bit of a redemption story. So shout out to the big man himself.
Speaking of heroic sportsmen, Jake, why are you wearing the jersey tonight?
Yeah, we're in the Kobe Bean Bryant kit tonight. Kobe was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Bravo.
Well, it was yesterday when we're recording, which was
Bravo.
Sunday last week. Very exciting for him and his family.
Yeah.
Had his wife Vanessa get up there and give a
She
speech.
gave a really good speech.
And Michael Jordan ushered her up there. Like if you got to strip it back. I was thinking this on the way to work today. As like a young boy, Kobe's entered the league at 17.
Yeah.
He's
Fuck that.
obviously idolized Michael Jordan. Fast forward to however many years down the track we're at now, you would take that any day of the week. Like that is, you've achieved basically everything you could achieve to the point where your idol, the man that you replicated basically your entire game over,
Yeah. Literally.
is literally standing up at the Hall of Fame on your behalf, giving, well, like basically being there for the speech.
Yeah.
You strip that back to when you're 17, like that is, you couldn't write that sort of
It's
stuff.
the dream, yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah. And that does happen a fair bit in life. You sort of don't notice the things that you achieve until you stop, prep, and then look back and go, when I started my journey, or like a year ago, 2 years ago, would I look at this position and be like, oh fuck, like you've done it?
That's what we're going to be doing with the Backpack podcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully in a couple of years, we look back at this point in time and go, yeah, we did it. We did well.
I saw this funny video of, because like when like big stuff happens in the news, there always are like these archival like interviews and shit that come out. And there was one with Allen Iverson, another professional basketball player, who he said that one night he was at dinner with Kobe. And then Kobe was like, oh, what are you doing after dinner? Like when they were leaving. And Allen Iverson was like, yeah, going to the clubs, you know how it is. And then he was like, where are you going? Kobe was like, gym.
Yeah.
They were the same draft class as well.
Dream team.
Allen Iverson went first overall in the 96 draft.
What did Kobe get?
I think late.
Real?
I think
Is that because
7.
he was
I think
so young?
7 overall.
Oh, true. He would have been like skinny as.
Yeah, super young.
Big week for the sportsman.
Massive.
Huge.
Massive indeed.
Massive week. And you know who else who had a big week? Me.
Joey!
Had a big week.
How'd you go, big John boy?
Fuck, that's loud.
Not bad. It was a great week, actually. What can I say? So basically, the week started well.
What'd you get up to?
Come on, mate. Don't be shy now.
Come on.
Don't be shy.
You're
Come on.
walking in the shadows of these heroes. But tell
Ben
us why
Cousins,
you're-
Kobe Bryant,
Joey.
the big three.
So you were saying how, like, a young sportsman eventually becomes one of the greats,
Yeah.
one of the peers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
peers of the idols.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you realize your idols are a bit more like you. So I went to get my Flu Vax.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
So we
good.
got it done at work. So everyone was sort of getting it done. Bit of excitement, you know how it is. It's a big day. We're getting a Flu Vax.
Hell yeah.
So I go in
Is
there.
anyone else excited, or is just you just going,
Just me.
woo?
Hey, you got to take 15 minutes to relax after you get it to make sure that you're not having a bad reaction.
So this is during the work. This
Yeah,
is during
so
your
mine
shift.
was at 2:02.
You getting paid for this?
2:02.
Yeah, it was at 2:02.
Why was this?
They're in 3-minute intervals.
Very stringent.
We want to type fucking shit,
Yeah,
okay?
apparently so.
So we're sitting there. There was me, and then the two guys who were going after me.
Fake names.
No, I'm not saying their names.
Fair enough.
And then one of the big bosses was in there getting his done, and he
Fake
come-
name.
no names at all. These are all unnamed people. Quite frankly, they're all fictional. If anyone asks.
Yeah.
So basically, he comes out. He's one of the big bosses of the company.
Yep.
He comes out.
Yep.
He's got his little bag, and he's also holding in his hand a lollipop.
Hell yeah.
How old is this man?
50 probably about 50.
Middle-aged man.
Maybe like
Big day
40s.
for him. He came out. He's holding his ball bag and he's got a lollipop.
He's holding his
Hell
lollipop,
yeah.
and he looks so happy. He looks like
Oh.
one of the happiest I've ever seen. And this is like he's a happy guy. And then one of the guys sitting next to me is like, "Oh, good to see you got your lollipop." And he's like, "Yeah, this is the 5th time I've gone today."
Actually,
No, not actually.
he's doing gags. He's a comedian as well.
And then I went in next, got my thing.
Did you get a lollipop?
There's just a bag of lollipops there.
As if they're giving them out.
It was great. And then you come onto the floor. Everyone's
so
just
cute.
like,
No.
like, "Oh, you coming to the 2:30 meeting?"
It's the Rugrats. You literally
It
work
was
at the
great,
Rugrats
yeah.
building.
And then
You're at
so
Nickelodeon.
Hell yeah.
the next day, my arm was still quite sore. It didn't hurt, like not to brag, but it didn't hurt when I got it.
Did you guys like throw punches at each other's
Tough
arm like we did in
No, that would be fucking
People
funny.
who's pretty
though.
high school. That.
school? That is so... Oh, worst type of people, those people.
Just
Those
just
days
laying
ago,
you out.
you're just like milking it. You know, you have to have the rest time.
Yeah.
You're just like lying down
Oh,
on the
yeah.
mat.
You're there for period 3 and 4.
I'm not feeling great.
Bloody hell.
I'm gonna lie here. The nurse was like, "Oh, whatever."
You haven't even had a needle yet. Jim.
That was funny because obviously, like, no one likes needles, but they'd always be like,
Train spotting too.
there's like, I remember like kids like fainting like in year 7.
Yeah.
We're going to get our tetanus shot.
There used to always be like a handful of chicks who used to go like a stark color, like a white,
Yeah.
like real ghostly. Like, nah, not about
It's
this.
always fun for like the lads who don't care. They're just like,
Yeah.
fucking no, we get to miss out on a bit of science to come and get jabbed.
Get a jab.
And then sit in this room with all my homeroom.
Yeah, it
Is that someone's full time job? Just like
a needle person?
Yeah.
Probably.
because like, you gotta think about every school.
What are they called? Phlebotomists? I think that's right.
Phlebotomist.
A phlebotomist? It sounds like a fake word.
I reckon
An
that's right.
immunologist?
I think we're just throwing around fakies.
I don't know. No, a phlebotomist might be taking blood.
Maybe.
Oh, never know.
So we're in there the next day. My arm was hurting quite a bit. Like, it hurt afterwards more than it did when I had it done.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, fuck, like my arm is really hurting, but I don't want to like, because everyone else
You don't
got it
wanna be a
done. You don't want to be
bitch.
the one. And then I heard one of the managers going like, man, like, I was fine yesterday, but my arm is like hurting. And I was like,
Did you run over and punch her in the arm?
I was like, yeah, like my arm's hurting as well. And then she's like, oh, okay, that's not bad. I'm like, at least we got our lollipops. And then she's like, I didn't get a fucking lollipop. She's like, what do you mean you got a lollipop? I'm like, there was a big bag of them. And I was like, she's like, no. And then someone else was like, I thought that was a joke.
What, the bag of
The
lollipops?
bag of
It's just a
lollipops.
gag.
Fair enough.
What other people, like, surely that can't be just someone's job. Because you would have probably had, who did you have given you?
A nurse.
No, it would be their job.
It's like full time. They're just driving around to different places giving
probably-
people needles.
Yeah, they're probably giving needles like in hospitals and stuff.
But like they're out on the road. Like they're going to schools, they're going to primary schools, high schools, and then like to corporates. It'd be a bit fucking weird. Like realistically, you're just basically dishing out pain to people.
You're saving lives.
Fact.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of dishing out pain, I went to the dentist
Hell yeah.
and I take
Where are you going tomorrow?
Yeah, fucking. Oh, so another thing about the dentist.
So you
right?
brush your teeth more than anyone. Like
No, he doesn't
I don't
brush his
floss enough though. No, but she said that
Gross.
tooth is shaped weirdly and it's hard to get to.
They're all shaped
Not
weirdly.
my fault.
due to all those lollipops you've been biting.
But basically,
into.
I'm sitting there. I'm watching Netflix. You know how it is on the ceiling.
Yeah.
We have
yeah.
Bougie dentist.
Our dentist.
I
think we've mentioned our
Yeah, we
dentist on the-
definitely have.
I love telling people like, oh, you got to pick what show I'm watching to go to the dentist. Such a flex.
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
a weird one.
I didn't realize how big the painkiller needles are.
Oh yeah, they're fucking.
never
They're
had one.
massive.
Yeah.
Because normally I won't look, but I
Like
got
as long
three.
as your forearm.
And I got three on.
How deep do they go?
There's like 3 people that have to like hold them. The one chick in the middle just like pushing
Yeah.
the needle up because the bow's in the middle. It's that long. Not really.
And it's like, so I take a while to go numb. And then like after the second one, she's like, do you still feel this? She's like poking in my mouth. I'm like, yeah, I can still feel it. And she's like, oh, I'll just give you another one, which was fine at the time. But then afterwards,
You're just
she was like,
It's game over.
how you feeling? I'm like,
Whoa.
fuck. And then I was driving home.
Passed out.
No, like just the amount of numbness. I was driving home and I was like touching my face and I couldn't feel it.
that's so weird.
And then it was like while I was driving home, I was touching my face, but I knew that I should feel something, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
And then my face started to itch, and like I couldn't scratch it because my face was numb.
Yeah.
But it's like because I was touching it, my brain knew like
it was
no,
like
this is like an itch thing.
it was like your skin was itchy, but your like gum and your jaw were numb. Is that what you meant?
No, the skin was numb as well.
But it is a weird thing.
It's like my brain was like this part itches, but this part was like I can't feel it.
Oh.
So I was trying to scratch. And
that's
I just
real damaging. I can do
couldn't-
some.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I was like, I
start
started like
pissing
getting
out
home
blood.
and my face is just gone. Like, how was the dentist? Yeah, it's fine.
hemorrhaging blood.
Boy, so I returned to Metros on Saturday night.
Woo!
You're home away from home.
We said the other day, we were like, you haven't not been to Metros on a weekend out. And you were like, no, I haven't. I didn't go once. I was like, no, there was a statewide lockdown on. And you were like,
I think that
Great
counts.
But nevertheless, I returned.
will you be there again this weekend?
Yep. And I'm pretty comfortable with it now. I know. I know what's happening. Know where everything
Hey,
is.
this is my first rodeo. This isn't my second rodeo.
This is
my third rodeo.
Rodeo Drive.
I reckon if you go this weekend, I reckon if I went with you this weekend, we would have like
Been there the same amount.
Yeah,
of
we'll
time.
draw for the amount of times we've been into that
They always
hellhole.
They have the same bits. Like everyone who's listening that goes to Metros, that Lion King bit they do. Literally,
What, the music?
yeah, and they hold up like the baby like Teddy Simbas. Literally, they do it like every time, every Saturday night.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the premise, but I've never seen it.
Or every time. I've
I
been
think
there.
the last time I went would have been 2007.
I think, right? They might just, the DJ. Same songs
Well,
everywhere.
Well, that's the thing. I reckon it's kind of cool because like,
You know what you're gonna.
yeah,
you
you're
could
like
be
this again.
You know the run sheet.
It's yeah, it'd be like, wait,
You're like, no,
I'm
no.
gonna go grab a drink now because I know the sexy back's coming on in 4
Yeah.
songs.
No, they're playing Britney in the other room. I'm gonna be
Legit.
back.
Fact. But yeah, so I kind of like know the deal, right?
Memorize the
He's
playlist.
got
And
Metros sorted
And me and my mate were like getting a few shots from time to time.
Hell yeah. What do you drink when
from
you go
each
out?
other
We're
or
getting
from
some. I don't want to say the name of the shop because I
Ooh.
disagree with the name of the shop, but it's a
WPs,
WPS.
right?
boy oh boy.
And so, and we were getting.
What's in that?
It's literally. I think
It is what it says on the tin, Joey. It is what it says on the tin. All right.
I asked the
Secret ingredient.
I actually asked the bartender that.
Uh-oh.
And she was like, "It's a secret." And I was like,
And then she reached down.
Oh
and then-
no.
Play on.
Jesus.
Play on.
anyway,
To the bar to get the vodka to put in the.
less from me. And then, right, so I know the deal, right? And we were going like, we only got like two, maybe three shots, right? And then like on the second time we went, I was like, I'm piss first, then we'll go get them.
Yeah.
Empty the tank, then refill it, right? So when I was going to empty the tank, he like tapped me on the shoulder and he's like, I'll be at the bar.
Who is this?
Mate from Aquinas. You don't know him.
Ooh, Riley's got friends from other school.
And
Ritzy boys as well.
he tapped me on the shoulder, and as I was turning back around, I was on the downstairs toilets. I noticed there was a little hole in the wall that I'd never seen before.
Ooh.
A little fucking dishwash, like a little fucking
Thought you
dry
was-
cleaning hole. Like, what's... Like, what's the
We're all thinking.
what no, we need to keep this PG.
It's not going well.
The what do you call it? The clothes dryer. A clothes dryer door that has like a little hook handle, and then it's just like in the middle of the door.
Where are you?
on a wall on the downstairs toilets. And I was like, I've been here many a time, and I have not seen that. And he was like, he's been 18 for a few months. And he was like, I've never seen that either. Let's go in there and get some WPSs. And you literally have to open it, and it's like a meter up. So you have to like low-key climb through it. And then we shut it again, and there's like no one in there. And it's just like low-key, and it's just like...
What's in there? Oh, it's a private room.
It's a bar with seats and like...
secret room.
Like they do at,
It's crazy.
what's it called? The other place in Freo?
And,
Arbor.
Yeah, there's a secret room there.
and
Yeah.
when we were coming out
And
of
a
it...
few secret windows, which we watched about this week.
Play on. When we were coming out of it, like there were other blokes who were like, "What the?" And they were like old blokes. They were like,
Oh,
"What
they
the
never-
Is
fuck
this in the
place?"
toilet?
No. It's like
It's
near
like-
the toilet. Like
yeah.
you know, like the males there, females like around the corner, just there. It's just the little like room. But then I was like looking around when I was in there, and I was like, it's literally just like a back door. It's just like a normal door right next to like the back bar.
Yeah.
You could just walk straight through it. But I was like, I ain't trying to go through there. I want to go through this little fucking...
It's the mystique of it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Were you the only one
A
in there?
little metro secret.
Were you the only one in there?
There were like two girls sitting down.
That's it.
Yeah, I think it's just meant to be like a chill out spot that not many people know about. That I don't know if it's open all the time.
Well, now thousands of people are going to know
Yeah.
about it now that we've dropped this big
It's
hot
Riley's
podcast source.
new hangout.
This is going to be on TikTok, and we'll see you all in the fucking cool room.
Yeah, legit. If you want to find me there. It's a great time.
Yeah, that's wild. I
And
didn't
it's
know
like
that.
it's really quiet
Nice-
as well. You can genuinely like
nice
talk
spot.
to people. Yeah.
What music's on in there? Did you start
Oh,
that
no,
playlist?
It's the same. It's just like muffled because there's like a big
wall.
yeah. It's cool.
But there's a bar and everything.
Yeah. Only one bartender. She was the one who was keeping secrets about the WPSs. Have you guys never seen it?
No once. But
Yeah, I think I've been there.
You've probably been to Metros more than I have.
Yeah. Oh,
Just-
Riley probably has.
Yeah, just in a fortnight.
Jake never goes out. Jake
No.
never hits the town.
If I want to have a
Which
chill,
clubs have you been
if
to?
I want to have a chill, quiet night, I'm not going to Metros to sneak in through like a
Which clubs have you been
a
to?
laundry door. Not many. It's not my vibe, man. It's not my
Have
thing.
you been to? You've been to the
Lit.
Newport.
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You haven't? Have you been to synagogue? Yeah, we went
Yeah.
once.
No, I've been more. I would have been there more. Yeah.
And then in the city.
Too many times.
Have you been to
Just
like?
like 3.
I don't think you've ever been
No,
to
I
the
don't like
court.
the city. The city's shit, man.
Yeah,
I've been to the city. I've been to court a few
Jake's-
times, but I don't like it.
Jake's mates seem like they
They are, but I'm not.
Jake's
Oh
not.
really?
Yeah, I don't.
Party
vibe to
pooper.
it. No.
But you love a party. You love a house party.
Yeah, house parties go off,
House parties lit.
but I
Yeah,
don't
you
like
never
the
go.
whole.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just not.
Yeah,
my
going
thing.
to the Bury.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I
till
like a pub. I like a pub that you
Yeah.
can sit back, you can watch the footy, you can have a bet, you can play some pool. I don't like going out because you can't social. I like socializing, and you can't do it when all the loud music's on and everyone's just like
Jake's
carrying
so
on a bit.
old.
I love it.
But I've always been like that.
Yeah, an
like
old man.
yeah.
It's just fun feeling the music. Just this vibe.
Yeah.
I would prefer to go play golf for like 9 days straight than go to a club
the
for
club.
an evening.
You're crazy, man.
Yeah, clubs are shit. Anyway.
It's just a bit. I've
I
never.
can definitely understand why people hate them.
You go. I don't hate. I just would never.
You got to be with the right crowd.
Yeah.
But even still, it's just a bit of a.
Like every time I've gone, I've been with like 20 of my mates, which is like sick.
yeah.
There's
Everywhere
some-
you look, it's just
When
lads,
you start,
lads,
you got to
lads.
start coming into the city, and I can meet you after work.
Ooh,
You can get us some real shitholes in the city.
hell yeah.
We'll show you where all the wet. Anyway, we're calling it there.
None of that.
All right, boys.
We're back.
All right, Jake.
We got ourselves a poll.
Hell yeah! What are we asking? What are the people thinking?
Safe to say it's getting cold in Perth at the moment.
It is.
It's been a bit chilly the last couple of weeks.
Raining tonight.
Winter is here. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen that show, but I know that's
Where it's a line.
it's a thing that they say. Boys, we asked the punters, the MacPack punters. Do you prefer wearing hoodies? Or do you prefer wearing sweaters?
What do they prefer?
74% of people liked wearing hoodies.
Hoodies.
Well, 26.
That's a bit of a landslide.
26 preferred the sweater vests.
That's a bit of a landslide. I thought it'd be closer.
So did I. Especially because they're not that different.
Wait, what did you say again?
76 hood. 24.
74.
74 hood.
I expected that.
You're-
Some sweaters are cool.
You a hoodie guy?
I'm a hoodie guy.
You're a hoodie guy?
I think a nice sweater is better than
No sweater at all.
like a typical hoodie.
Hoodies are very like, I'm a shiv your mum sort of vibe, in my opinion. They're just a bit rougher. You're just a bit. If you walked out, you couldn't rock up to like a corporate lunch wearing a hoodie.
Well, that's because I'll wear a hoodie to work.
What?
Yeah, I wear hoodies to work sometimes.
Bougie.
But that's the thing.
Is that before or after you shiv everyone's mum?
One time I went
Go
to
shiv your mama.
write that down when we do an Eshe themed episode.
Go shiv your mama hug.
Yeah, so like I went. This is when I just sort of started. It was the first winter of me having a big time corporate job. What
Big
can I say?
no.
And,
Good. Congrats.
Not many big time corporate jobs where you can wear a hoodie.
wear a hoodie. Oh, people wear hoodies. One team has custom made hoodies that have the name of their team on the back, which is
Oh, that's it.
the envy of the entire office.
That's very cool.
How do you join that?
I could try.
Get a
I
trade.
could try.
Yeah.
I like your guys' hoodies.
So
Come on, part of your team.
It gets cold in the office, so I always wear a jumper or a hoodie in there. Even like it's one of those places where like sometimes even in summer, you need a jumper inside,
Wow.
which is good, I think.
Works in Antarctica.
Nah, because then you have to bring a hoodie to work.
Yeah, and it's 40 degrees.
And then it's like
you're
you're
that guy.
Walking
No, but you
home.
leave it in your locker.
Lockers? What the fuck is this job?
Do you play college
It's
basketball?
in a
Yeah.
it's in an office and you have a locker.
Yeah.
Why do you need a locker?
So you can leave shit in there. I don't know. It's
What-
like when
what's
Well, I
in
guess
your-
you guys-
Everyone has a locker.
Well, you don't have.
How many staff members do you have?
500.
And all of them have a locker.
Yeah.
Is yours branded? Like how many?
Yeah, do you have
like at Collingwood when you played 100 games, you get like a
Yeah.
personalised number.
They're all scale based on the amount of people get paid.
actually?
Oh, are they?
No, they're all exactly the
Oh,
same
that'd be-
size. Although, so I work on level 14.
Good stuff.
Do you
Shout
remember?
out to the boys on level 14.
Yeah.
Whoop.
13. Oh, actually.
And girls.
Yeah, and girls. 14. It's either East or West. I always get it confused. But on one of them. And yeah. You guys. Yeah, big shout. I hope you guys don't
Did
remember.
you say you're not on level 14?
No, we're on 14.
Oh.
It's either East or West. I forget which one.
Never eat.
Big shout out.
Never eat.
Never eat talking
Big shout out to the level 14 gang. Anyway.
Joe's got to learn it.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, my locker. My locker's on level 13.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Such a pain. It's because the 14 ones are all taken.
Oh.
So you're not even like a priority on your floor.
That's a shocker. 13 has empty slots.
Because no one's office is 13. 13 is like the chill zone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Most places don't have a 13th floor.
It's bad luck.
It's not labelled. Like, my cinema goes up to a lot more than your cinemas. And we don't have a 13th cinema.
Oh.
12, 14.
Oh.
11,
An
12,
extreme? Do
14.
you have an extreme that's
Yeah.
giving away the corporate stuff?
We've got a few of the biggest cinemas.
Yeah.
At the
You don't have 13.
Ace Arena? Do you have a grand Ace
Yeah.
big
Do you
screen?
guys have events there?
We're
I
just
know.
saying all of them.
Except for the one.
Play on.
Yeah, anyway, but one thing that annoys me is in summer, the aircon's on. But then in winter, the aircon's not on as strong because it's already cold. So you get in and it's like kind of warm. So you need to take your jumper off.
Oh, so it's warmer in...
Yeah, it's like almost hotter inside.
Yeah.
Is there a heater on?
Nah, it's not a heater. It's just like the aircon takes a while to get going.
It's less cool.
Fair enough.
So anyway, I'm in my corporate job.
Yeah.
I wear a hoodie.
This story better be fucking
I wear a
good.
hoodie. Well, Get ready.
Is there a point to this story?
And then so we go into a big client meeting, right?
Hell
A big
yeah.
meeting. There's like the bosses going, some of the managers, you know, it's
Gang,
it's
gang,
a big
gang,
deal.
go. And Joey.
And then so we're like
From the 13th.
yeah.
Or maybe the 14th floor.
We're like, all right, we're heading to the meeting. And then I go and I've got my bag. And then one of the girls on the team, she's like, where's your, like, you're not cold? Do you not have a jumper? I'm like, oh, I don't have like a grown up jacket to wear. I just have a hoodie.
What hoodie is it? Like a Rugrats themed hoodie?
No, it was the Frank Ocean like World Net one. So it's like it's nice, but it's still a hoodie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why you need like a cardigan or a sweater.
That's the cardigan.
the cardigan.
You
Who
read my
can?
mind.
The cardigan.
Cardigan. Cardigans are hard to style. They're very thin.
That's the thing. Then you don't get the you're too hot in the office problem.
Yeah,
No, but
but
you can get
also
some
they
knit. You
don't-
can get some thick knit cardies.
What do you wear them with? You can't wear them with
Anything.
a suit and tie. Well, you can. I guess the Dwayne the Rock Johnson does pull off.
Does he wear a cardi?
I
When?
probably in like Central Intelligence or something like. And his arms are just ripping through.
Yeah, that's what I would look like.
You're wearing a
if I
cardi like that. That's all right. If you're wearing a baggy cardi, what's the point?
I think sweaters are definitely in now, especially because there's so much more like vintage sweaterage
I
going
was
on.
gonna say that. Not a lot of vintage like hoodies.
Hoodies.
Oh, there are a few.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Okay. Disregard my statement.
But yeah, I used to be a hoodie guy. Hoodies are very much like got my beers, got my pack of smokes,
Yeah.
got my hat,
Shiv.
and then got my shiv, and then like
Chivalry.
and I'm happy to wear a hoodie and then just duck the hoodie into my hat.
Yeah. It's like you've got your bandana on. You're going to rob 7-Eleven.
Yeah, then you chuck your hood on. But sweaters are a little bit more corporate, a little bit more.
Fancy.
You can wear them out. You could wear it out to dinner and not look like you're
Yeah.
gonna shiv
Yeah.
the person you're with. And that, ladies and
One
gentlemen,
thing-
is the key to 2021.
Hoodie. Do you guys use the hood?
Yeah, heaps.
Sometimes.
Hoodies
Not
also
often.
have that cool little pocket
They're
thing at
cool.
the front.
The kangaroo
Sweaters
pouch.
don't have the kangaroo pouch.
That would
Yeah, I
be
know.
weird
I
if
also
they did.
need. I like wearing a jacket because you have like, you can put your hands in.
The
The
only
thing.
jacket I'll wear is like a North Face raincoat jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got one like
raincoats
that
are cool.
recently.
North Face have heaps of pockets. Like
It's
you've
good,
got
hey?
you've got like double. The North Face pockets are so deep in one of my jackets that I can fit and have fit like 4 or 5 beers
Actually,
in each pocket. Yeah, sick for smuggling stuff.
can you get shivs in? Any shivs?
Boys, we're super excited to announce it's back. Was it the first game that we ever played?
It was the first game of the new season.
The new season.
Season 2, first game. It's called.
Oh, hi, Mark.
and it's back.
It's back, and we have a very exciting new sting for it.
They're kind of our new thing.
Riley, I'm gonna go the high falsetto on this one.
Ooh. Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. We need to guess your high mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Based on some of Joe's clues. Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. It's a game between us. Who knows who will win? What song is that, Jay?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, hey now? If you would more recognize it. as,
The dream is
"Hey
over,
now,
or
hey now.
I'm not sure. We recorded it a little bit earlier today.
I came in, and so I knew that we were doing Oh Hi Mark, obviously.
But you didn't
And
know about the
then
sting.
Jake just goes, listen to this. And then like the first thing goes, and I go, oh, I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
It's just too perfect.
It's a good shit, and we've just made it a fuck ton better.
It's good. All right.
Now let's get
Who's ready to
into.
play?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Let's play this bitch.
All right. So we got 3 marks we're playing with today.
So the game, just quickly for
Gonna have to
those,
re-explain it for me.
new punters listening along at home,
What do you call it?
the game is Oh Hi Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Now, basically, the game, Joe provides us with 3 different marks. You've got so many marks in the world, and he'll basically just provide us a little anecdote, a little stat, a little tale, a little story.
A little quote.
And me,
Well, this one's more just general trivia, but yeah.
and Junior Boy fight it out to work out if we can work out which mark it is.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Joe, who are our marks
All right.
today?
So the theme for this mark.
I don't think we get to
Mark.
find out who.
Yeah, we know the 3, and then we have
Oh,
to
do
just
we know the
categorize.
3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on. It's been a while, but come on.
we
Come
go.
on.
So the theme of this is movie marks.
Movie marks.
Movie
So
mark.
we've got Mark
Movie marks.
Ruffalo,
Oh.
Classic. You guys all know who that is?
Thor.
He plays
Hulk.
The Hulk.
Oh, yep.
The Incredible Hulk.
Captain America.
And then we've got Mark Wahlberg, the only one returning from the original cast. Mark Wahlberg. You can't play without Marky Mark.
He plays Daddy
And
and
then
Daddy's Home too.
The last Mark.
Plays Daddy.
The last Mark, we've got Vin Diesel, whose actual name is Mark Sinclair.
What?
Bit of a fun fact.
Ladies, that's a bombshell. You got to tell us when you're going to drop a bombshell.
We don't go for the obvious marks.
Jesus.
We go for the deep cut marks.
Vin Diesel's name's
Mark Sinclair.
I should have expected that. Who
like-
the fuck is then?
So it
Vin
turns out his
Diesel?
name, Vin Diesel.
Did you know that prior to tonight?
No, I googled famous marks.
Sweet
And it
jeepers.
said Vin Diesel. And I was like, you know what?
No way.
This just got interesting.
Hit pause, call your mum, let her know right now. You've learned something today, guys. It's Friday. You've learned something.
Give her a hug.
All right. So, who are our marks? Let's run it back. I just want to make sure you guys are on top of your marks.
Ruffalo, Wahlberg, Vin Diesel.
Of course, Vin Diesel. Okay, the first question.
Well, hi, Vin
We've got
Diesel.
6 questions in total.
We're gonna have to change that sting.
Oh, hi, Vin.
Okay.
So, the first question we got. Out of the 3 marks, who's been in the most Marvel movies?
I'm in. Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was a race.
Well, we're just going to hand you the game.
Vin Diesel.
It's got to be the first guy, Ruffalo.
Ruffalo?
Has to be.
No way.
Marvel films.
Marvel films.
It's too obvious.
Yeah,
All
has
right,
to be.
so
Has to be. Has to be. Has to be.
Who does Mark Ruffalo play?
The Hulk.
Yeah. Who does Mark Wahlberg play?
The no one.
The no one. And who does Vin Diesel play?
Riley. Vin Diesel. He plays Groot.
Groot.
No way. Joey
So
did
let's
us with
see.
the 180.
Let's
Hulk.
see. We've got the Hulk appears in Age of Ultron,
Yeah.
Avengers,
I don't know any
Yeah.
of this.
These are both Avengers movies.
Endgame,
Yeah.
and Infinity War.
Does the Incredible Hulk not have his own?
He doesn't have his own movie. Not with him. It's with Ed Norton. Vin Diesel
I don't know who any of
is
these
in
are.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Infinity War, and Endgame.
So
But
it's 4 each.
the Hulk also appears in Thor Ragnarok. So Jake was right. He was right.
Almost got us with the 180 there. I
Giddy up.
totally forgot about Vin Diesel playing.
Playing, yeah, me
Groot.
too.
Very exciting.
Oh, hi,
right.
Mark.
Next question.
Yep.
Out of the 3 actors, who has the highest net worth?
Riley. Vin motherflippin' Diesel, dude. Those Fast and Furious
Do I get a
movies.
ping? Do I
Yeah, you
get
get
a
a
ping?
guess as well.
Do we get to find out if he was right or not? No.
Doesn't matter.
Nah, Mark Wahlberg, man.
Okay.
Dude, Mark Wahlberg's in so much shit, and he's the
Vin Diesel's in
executive.
Fast and Furious.
But he's the executive
There's
producer.
9
of
of them.
He's the executive producer of like TV shows that
know
still.
how
A
much-
fun fact, in Guardians of the Galaxy,
I bet.
do you know who got paid the most out of all the actors?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
What the fuck? How?
And that's why he's worth $225 million.
That seems like a lot. That's
compared
over
to
Do you reckon
Mark
he could give us one of
Wahlberg's. Mark Wahlberg's $45 million, and Mark Ruffalo's, he's a humble 25.
And it's
So
still
Riley
ball.
collects. Riley
So
collects
Riley
number
gets,
2.
Riley gets
Congratulations, Riley boy.
It's a draw.
Third one.
that. All right.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So this one,
Here we go.
who is the oldest?
Jake.
Riley going first.
Wahlberg.
Ooh.
Jake
Yeah.
Ruffalo. You're gonna think it's Vin Diesel
I was
because
gonna say
he's got that
Ruffalo.
shiny head polish, but
All right.
you know,
Diesel's probably the youngest.
going bald isn't just an old man's game.
So, Mark Wahlberg is 49.
Congrats.
Vin Diesel is 53.
Bang.
Okay.
And Mark Ruffalo
Oh, he
way.
is 53.
Oh, so that's me.
He's so old. And he pissed the
Are we going to a
Incredible Hulk.
date? Are we going to a
You're
date?
telling me a 53-year-old man
Okay.
is the Incredible Hulk?
We're going to a date.
Yeah, we're locking it down.
Okay, so they're both born in 1967.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If either of you can guess
Oh, what?
The month.
either of the months.
Wow, that's a long shot.
All right.
Who's just
How
just tell us
about we both say a date and whoever's closest wins?
How about you just tell us who's older?
Vin Diesel is the oldest.
Okay.
So neither of us won.
But now who?
So neither of us won.
Neither of you won.
We move on.
Whoever
we move on.
said-
We move on. Next question.
So Vin Diesel was born in July and Mark Ruffalo was born in November. So those guys are born in the same year. This is a interesting fact that also plays into one later on.
He said it's
Wait,
an
how many of
interesting-
these do we have?
We've got 3 more.
Shit.
Who has
Best
got
of 6?
Chachi.
One of those best of 6 tournaments?
I mean, we're going to need it for this one.
Well,
He knew.
no one got the Vin Diesel one.
That's a good point. Best of 6.
Who has the most Academy Award nominations?
Riley,
on, you did-
Riley. Diesel.
Jake, would you like to have a guess?
Yeah, before you do the thing, we have to press the oh hi mark. That's our reset button.
Okay,
and
hit
you've
it.
just jumped across.
Hit the button.
It's too late now. What was the question, sir?
Who has the most Academy Award nominations?
Riley said Diesel.
I'm going to have to go... I'm going to go Wahlberg.
Wahlberger.
You guys are really underselling the Rough. So Rough has got 3.
What movies?
Foxcatcher,
What the fuck?
Spotlight, and another
Oh.
one I'd never heard of.
Spotlight, fair.
Moonlight.
And then
Spotlight. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg has
He plays the
2. Mark Wahlberg has 2.
Diesel's got 9.
So that was Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2. And then Vin Diesel's got 9. Yeah, Vin Diesel's got 9 for all of the fantastic, all Fast and Furious.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so yeah, Ruffalo's got the most there.
So we got neither of those right either.
Yeah, neither.
So now it's a best of 4. This is good.
All right, the next one is
Wait! Did you not learn?
Oh, hi, Mark.
We haven't
Now
had
you
that
can-
green tick in a while.
Now you can speak. Now you can speak.
Okay, which 2?
I reckon winner gets this. Whoever gets this wins.
This one.
Yeah, because we can't get this and then go to the next one and be like,
Alright.
all right, sick, we got
This
it.
one was going to be worth 2 points for some reason. I wrote that down.
This is it. This is for the win. This is for the win. All right, hang
who's
on.
the tallest?
Riley.
Jake. I said it twice. That's the
Yeah, you
fucking
did
rule.
say it
That's the
twice.
rule in the McKenna household.
Well, someone's going to line up the fucking decibels of our mics right now.
Who is the tallest?
Tallest.
I know.
You're gonna think it's. I reckon Mark Wahlberg's a pretty small dude.
But the other two are like 50, middle age 50, man.
I'm gonna say.
So there's a bit of
I'm
shrink.
gonna say Vin Diesel.
Is the tallest?
Fuck.
And you're going to be correct.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel is 182 centimeters.
meters.
Yeah, meters.
But are we taking into account when Mark Ruffalo turns into the Incredible Hulk? That man is huge.
But a fun fact. Mark,
You've said, how many times has he said we've got an interesting stat? We've got a fun fact.
Mark Ruffalo and Mark Wahlberg are the exact same height.
Plot twist.
Oh my god!
173 centimeters.
This is
both lose.
unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
I don't know if Joe's just trying to make a case for his new game by continually saying, "Got a fun fact, got an
These were
interesting
fun.
fact."
These were fun.
Remember when I said
I enjoyed
which
this one.
Mark and it was Vin Diesel? No one saw that coming. That was a mind boggler.
That was a mind boggle.
You're one of a kind.
Oh, hi, Mark.
We'll 100% be back in the future,
We doing the stinger again?
as will this.
Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. We need to guess your hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Based on some of Joe's clues. Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark.
It's a game between us. Who knows who will win? It could also be Vin Diesel.
Embed that.
Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for hosting Joey Boy. We'll see you all next week on Oh Hi Mark.
So after a long, hard day of work in the new container job that I've got,
Oh yeah.
You just hanging around with that? You keeping it?
for now I am. There's nothing I want more than a tasty old Zinger box.
Oh.
Have you guys ever had a Zinger box? You've never been into the Zinger boxes.
I do get. I
dabbled.
know what they. What are they? They're basically
What's
just a
in
zinger burger, a
Burger,
potato and gravy.
Potato and gravy,
a chips.
3 wicked wings, and a drink.
And what is
Oh,
that?
you don't get a piece of like original. What do you call it? Hot and spicy.
You can get an
chicken.
ultimate box with one original, you can get a
Okay.
breast.
And what is that?
No, the other one's better. Wicked wings
It's
better.
like $11.90.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's a big feed.
Alright.
For it like fills you up perfectly.
Mm.
If you're hungry, it'll fill you up perfectly. you know?
Yeah.
And there's nothing you want more after like a big 9-hour shift of just lifting these heavy fucking boxes on pallets since
Zinger.
6 a.m. Right? Nothing you want more. But I'm thinking I might have to start changing up my KFC
Oh no,
Why
because
is
there's
that?
one around the corner from our house. It's classic,
it's not even around the corner. It's a straight line.
legit. So it's like beautiful. It's beautiful positioning
Perfect
on the way
placement.
home.
Beautiful.
Doesn't take you out. It's just like, oh, may as well pop in. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Go hang out with the boys.
Well, I'll tell you why not. Every time I start pulling into the driveway, My heart starts bumping a little bit.
Oh, that's the secret herbs. That's what that is. That's the Colonel
I always
speaking to you in tones, in
I
spirits.
always get a little bit nervous.
And what makes you nervous about going to Kentucky?
Well, I feel like the staff there isn't many of them.
Yeah.
Or the days that I work, it's always the same,
Same
roughly the
guys.
same people.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with going to KFC because, look, so I pull up in the driveway, right?
Here we go.
And I say, yeah, I'll get a zinger box. I'll change the gravy for another chips. Throw some
Oh,
extra
is that what you
salt.
do?
Yeah.
Gravy's good, man. Gravy's better than chips.
Nah.
And does that cost extra?
Nah, free. And you go, I'll throw some extra salt on it and I'll get an orange juice on the side. Classic.
That's a
Orange
psychopath's
orange
meal.
juice, apple juice.
Psychopath.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You get an
You're
orange
weird.
juice with your...
Like a Sunkist. Like
No.
orange
He
juice.
gets like an OJ.
No, OJ.
Like a
Freshly
pop top.
squeezed, thanks, Wendy.
And then you pull around to the window where you pay and it's always awkward because I always see you. I always see the people who are serving me and it's like this person thinks that I come here every single time they're on shift. Because they
Which
probably
is
only work 2-3 times a week.
Yeah, and
you're
but if
there.
I'm there, well, I'm probably 2-3 times a week. But you know how it seems when it's like you go to one place every week and you always see them. So it's like
Yeah.
this person's
They
always
must have
here.
to be here all the time.
In my perception, this person is always here when I'm here.
Yeah.
This person gets KFC all the time. And even if I miss a week or two and I pull up, they're like, I recognize this bloke.
Yeah, they know who you are now.
And especially when it's like, sometimes I'm not in the high vis. I'm like in a different thing and I see him again and they're just like, you
It's-
sad little man.
Do you remember during the... Would have been the Macca's, like, what is it, the November deals that they do?
Classic. It's approaching again.
Fuck, man. It's getting there.
It feels like it is.
We used to go there I think we did a thing last year.
We
an
tried to get
unofficial-
there every day.
Every day.
Yeah, we tried to do it. This year we'll do it.
Oh,
This year we'll set the challenge. We'll make it a Mac Pack challenge. We'll go to
bit
Macca's
scary.
every
Macca's challenge.
day in November. We tried to do it last year until we got to about like day 10, 12.
When they start doing the milkshakes, that's when it gets a bit odd.
Yeah, no one wants the milk.
$2
Milkshake.
milkshakes. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Just
they're
tastes
$2 for a
terrible.
reason.
Exactly.
Not good. But we used to always see the same.
Same bloke.
Yeah,
Legend.
he's a lovely guy. We know him. We know his name. I think we.
Probably can't shout him out there.
No,
Just
he
say a
won't.
similarly themed name.
Riley.
No, that's
There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
It's a unique
Unique name. It's a cool name.
And he's
that's
a
a sick
legend.
name.
And he's just always there. He's always smiling. He's always having a good time. And there's one time back before, I think it was just before the November shit. Like
This is at Livingston.
still going a frequent like amount of times. I was in the car with Joe and Joe was ordering something and then he looked through the window and I saw as we were approaching, he saw me and then was like, oh, and said to his mate, that cunt's always here. He's always here. And then I looked down and waved at him. And then we proceeded to see him every day for the next month. Basically
yeah, he was like,
pen pals.
I
at
asked
that
him his
point.
name once. Like I was just like, like we come here, like me and my brother come here for a bit, and he just like looked at me and went, yeah, I know, I know.
Bloody hell. We're basically paying his paycheck that whole month.
yeah, he was like, this guy. He was like, I always see this guy, this fucking loser.
Yeah, he probably thinks that, like, that's the thing with working like drive-through. Like, I could just be going there to get the food, but to you it seems like this guy's probably stalking me.
Sometimes
Why is he always here?
I do think like if I'm going up and then I'm like, it's the worst is when like if I'm going to get something and then like you get chips for a couple people and it's like I don't need 6 chips. They're not for me.
They just want some chips.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you get extra burgers.
Don't act like you've ever bought us chips though.
Yeah.
That's what that's
Hey,
sounding like. That's just
transfer.
Well, if I get him a cheese. Another thing is when I go up there and I get my like
your vegan,
vegan burger
burger.
and then a cheesy cheeseburger,
A double
and
quarter
fucking-
pounder.
Yeah, they're like you're not fighting the good fight, man. You're not fooling anyone.
Yeah, legit.
What's your go-to when you go to Hungry Jack's?
Hungry Jack. I've told this before on the potty. If you know it, say it with me. A
Cheesy cheeseburger and
2 small chips.
chip.
What about when you go to Macca's?
I actually don't really go Macca's that much. I only get what's like on the app because that shit is taxing. That is expensive.
Yeah, the app is good. I wouldn't go to Macca's unless it was the app. I'll give you a secret tip. All right. This is a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We've used this for a few years.
Yeah,
I've told a few friends about this one.
we love a bit of fast food at this place.
Go to your Macca's app. Do it right now. You can listen to the podcast and do it right now. If you're on TikTok, wait a second. Basically, you go to Macca's.
Yep.
You go down. You click the classics menu.
Oh.
You click your burgers.
Yeah.
Now,
Naughty.
now you're gonna go and pick the double beef and bacon burger.
Oh.
I think by itself it's like $5. Chuck that thing in a small meal. You get a small chips. You get a small drink. It's $4.95.
No way.
Fucking do it now.
my God.
Do it now.
Is it still?
100%, man. It's
That
been
is
like
a
that
s-
for so long. It's been like that for so
cheaper
long.
than-
Double cheese and bacon.
Double cheese and bacon. Double beef and bacon. Double beef and cheese and bacon.
That is-
whatever that fucking meal
Does that
is.
mean there's
No way. $5.
$4.95, man.
I think I tried looking for that one time. Maybe I.
It's
was
there.
looking
It's
in the wrong
always.
place.
It's been there for years.
Maybe I was
You
looking
can't
for a normal.
if you roll up and try and order it. No, you get flat. A small cheeseburger, small double beef burger meal will get you like $9.
Really?
But if you put it through on the app,
It's a little Easter egg.
tell them J Max sent you.
Tell them the Mac pack.
That's like when you used to, if you would go and you could get like a large meal, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, can I make that drink a frozen Coke? It
Yeah,
would cost more.
yeah. It's cheaper just to get another.
Yeah,
Frozen
that way they
Coke.
put in the upgrade fee. It's
Yeah.
more expensive.
It's taxing.
That's
Bloody,
crazy.
bloody Ronald.
Do you know what's bad? The KFC secret menu. Have you tried it? On
Yeah,
their
not
app.
Flash. If you if you go on the
So
KFC app,
bad.
What's on there?
we're real professionals at this.
It's
If
literally
you go to the
like
KFC app and you pull the thing down,
I've done.
pull down the menu,
Don't they have that vegan
the
thing?
kernel pops up, and then it's like a secret menu.
So bad.
It used to be good.
Doesn't change. It's literally the same.
Yeah, it
isn't
used to be good.
I've got
not
once.
good now.
I got a. It was like a supercharged 3-stacker burger with 3 bits of chicken meat.
That's too much.
so gross.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, this is bad, but it actually might be like decent. You know. It
And
looks-
they cost like $13 or something.
Yeah,
Did you
that
eat it
was
with a
really
knife and fork,
expensive.
or did you just double
I took a
fist
bite
it?
and I was like, this is bad. I threw it out. I couldn't eat it.
That's stuff.
And they have like like the HSP, but it's just like chips and popcorn chicken in a bucket with like a tiny bit of like sauce that they
Yeah.
scooped out of the little dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Flash. Not Flash at all.
That's weak. Come on, KFC.
Do better.
You can't have a zinger box and that great menu.
What would the colonial say? What would the colonial say? All right, boys, we're nearly at the end of episode 34. But before we finish things up this week, we're going to go an award that we've awarded for the last 34 weeks. It's our everyday hero. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you got to do to be an everyday hero is basically just commit yourself to doing something nice for someone else.
That's it.
Oh, that sounds fucking
That's a
fantastic.
perfect way to explain it, Jake.
You can be nice, you can be kind, you can be sweet.
This one is.
You just got to improve someone else's life. Here we go.
This one's crazy.
This one is. I guess this is one of the most out of the box everyday heroes I've ever
This one's
seen.
belated.
This one is like.
It could have been
If
done
this was
weeks
the
ago.
first one, everyone would be like, "What the fuck is this award?" But
What is the criteria?
Coming
now.
in now, it's like
The
an
perfect
amalgamation of so many. Well, not really, but it takes the good heart of what an
Exactly.
everyday hero is.
I
And
can't
it
wait to meet this man as
applies
well.
it. You've never met him before.
Nah.
I've met him a couple of times.
I've heard so many good stories, and I know that I'm going to see him this weekend, which is super duper
So-
exciting.
We're flashing back
We're going back.
to the infamous cowboy night, Riley's first night at Metro.
Riley's first night at Metros. What a night to be alive.
The big house and the big hero.
So I'm standing there. I'm on the D floor. I'm, stone cold sober with all of Riley's friends who are hammered,
Cheer, boy.
and I'm dressed as a cowboy, as we established weeks
Yeah,
ago.
boy.
So I'm just standing there. I was like, you guys were all like vibing out really hard, and I like wasn't really feeling it
Yeah.
at that point.
No.
So I was just sort of, a bit off to the side. I was like, yeah, whatever. They're, having fun or whatever. And then I was like, I'll just, I didn't want to be in like the middle of this like.
You sound like a dad at this point.
I
Group of fresh
I
18-year-olds.
borderline was. Anyway, and then I look across the D floor and I lock eyes with someone. And it's one of those things where we've only met a couple times. So I wasn't 100% sure if it was him.
It was
but-
one of my mates.
Yeah, it was one of Riley's mates. Are we saying his name?
He was coming belated. Stephen Omadumbi.
Steven.
That's a sick
And we saw
surname.
him.
That is one of the
No.
best surnames.
We locked eyes. And he was like, oh, and I was like, oh. And then like he like made his way through the D floor.
He made a what do you call it? A fashionably late appearance to Metros because he was at the Arbor with all his mates, and then he was
King.
like, "Got to come down from McKenna's."
Because he
first
came
time."
for you.
Yeah.
And so he's found me. I've like, by the end, he was like there, and I like had to like pull him across, and I was like, yeah, like Riley and his mates are there. let's go in. So we go in and he sees you and all your mates, and it was a big wild. It was a nice moment. Even that in itself is nice, but that wasn't the best thing you did that evening.
Coming to metros is nice.
So later on, we're all dancing. You know, we're hitting the D floor.
Yep.
And then one of Riley's friends is
We'll give him a name drop. Big Ed.
Big Ed.
Big Ed, listens to the
King.
pod.
He's had his voice featured on the potty before.
King.
Big Ed his glasses got knocked off.
Yeah.
And they're on the floor.
Shit, someone get
This
them.
is-
Someone get
we're
them.
in-
Don't stand on the glasses. Don't
We're
stand on the
front
glasses.
middle on
His
the
frames.
D floor. Yeah, and his frames are on the floor. He's doing a Velma
We're
from,
all-
from Scooby-Doo. He's like,
And we're all bopping off.
yeah, and everyone else is having a great time. And then
But then as we saw him hit the floor, everyone goes, everyone spreads their arms looking for it on this
Yeah.
dance floor. 'Cause anything could happen to these
there are
glasses.
people getting their phones up, flashlights on.
Yeah.
Everyone's frantically looking for these
Frames.
frames. And Riley's mates have been pretty boisterous for the whole night,
Yeah, boy.
not having much regard for the other people there.
Until the frames hit the
But
deck.
the frames hit the deck.
That's where we draw the line, folks.
And we're like, no, this is the most important
One
thing.
of the boys is in need.
Yeah. Velma needs her glasses.
Exactly.
Stop calling him Velma.
So it was a bit of a moment of chaos. Everyone, all of the corpus people were like looking at the
And
floor.
it felt like all at the same time. We all spotted them
Yeah.
at the exact same time.
And they were a bit off, sort of like left of center to the group.
Yeah.
And then Ed like managed to pick them up. But because everyone had formed this little circle, right?
Nice. I know. I can see where this is going.
Ed was going down to pick them up, is what you mean.
Yeah, Ed was going down to pick him up. He picked him up. A bit of a diversion where all the attention of this circle was pointed there. And then, out of nowhere, there's just like a flash. And
No.
someone's hit the floor. Someone else.
Are they okay?
Someone else has entered the circle. And
Are
they've
they
hit
okay?
the floor.
Oh my god.
There's a bit of a... And then everyone sees what it is. And it's Steven.
Stephen Omadumbi.
Steven's on the floor.
Get him off the floor.
What was
But-
he doing?
Someone help that man.
Someone knocked
It
him
was
out
the
from
most
behind. Someone
victorious
shivved
floor
him from
hit
behind.
I've ever... Well, it is Metros. You never know.
Exactly.
So he hits the floor. And everyone kind of goes... And then they realize what he's done. So he's gone in.
The opportunist.
He's gone in, right foot forward, left foot back, and the fucker's done the split in the middle
were
of
on
the
the
circle.
Testes touching the Metro's floor.
He's just gone like, oh, there's like a massive
There's a circle
there's a
forming.
circle here. Ed
spreading
is
it.
on the floor in the side of the circle, and he's gone, oh yeah, split zone, I guess.
Did
everyone get around him?
Yeah, he just split in, did the split. There was like a second where like everyone was just kind of like,
Pure panic.
but what? And then everyone just like went nuts.
That's so
No
good.
pun
funniest
intended.
part about it. I had zero recollection of this happening until Joe retold me the story. And I was going crazy hearing it again. And then I remember when it happened. 'Cause I remember screaming. Literally,
Yeah,
like,
you went
high
nuts.
girl screaming.
Nice. Set the tone.
What a man.
And
but
it's
why
like-
why is that heroic, Joe? Why?
So the reason why it's heroic,
Because it's a sick story, but
it's like he's just seen an opportunity where
He's an opportunist.
this is why it's a little bit different from every other heroes because he definitely got a lot out of doing the splits.
yeah, fucking oath.
But you know, he's just seen a moment. It was
And
a
no
moment
one
of
knew.
panic.
That was the first time I've been friends with him for like 4 years. Did not know he could do the splits.
It was a moment of panic where everyone was sort of panicked. But more than that, all the attention was on Ed. Ed was stressed, right?
True.
As soon as Steven hits the floor, tension's gone from Ed. Ed's able to get
shift
up.
It.
He's
Shift the
able to-
focus.
He's able to fix his glasses. And then, like, the momentum of the night has sort of changed when it's like, all right, this is about glasses now. And then it went back to being about fun.
Exactly.
He restored the fun equilibrium.
So this week,
Because I gave Metros a 10, and the club is not a 10. But the feelings I felt that night from stuff like Steven's splits made me feel like it was a 10.
Mr. Steven
Stephen Omadumbi.
is our everyday hero because
King.
he basically took an opportunity. There was a small skerrick in the schedule where he could get involved. He could improve everybody's evening, and he could take away some of the attention from someone who's probably a little bit embarrassed at the time.
Yeah.
Oh
In Edmund.
boy, didn't he do it.
And that's why this week, Mr. Stephen Ubadumbi,
No, Stephen Omadumbi.
I think I was pretty close, is this week's everyday hero. Boys, we'll wrap up episode 34 nice and quick sharp by quickly just stating that Miss Cody Ritchie, that's right, Miss Cody Ritchie will be joining us next week on the Mac Pack podcast. If you have any questions,
Queries.
or anything that you want to discuss on the podcast, be sure to hit our DMs. We'll share a little poll, little story thing that you can flash your own questions that you want us to ask.
Even if you don't know her,
next
send
week.
her a message.
Yeah.
What's it like being a girl?
What's it like?
What's it like being on the podcast? We want to know.
But be sure to hit up our social pages to make sure that basically it's your opportunity. While she's on the podcast, it's your opportunity to dig in and get your own little feature like Stephen has.
Exactly.
Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure to sit next to the two of you.
It has been.
Always is.
Would be remiss of us to not mention that it is our Uncle
Dave.
Uncle Dave, who 100% he'll feature on the podcast at some stage. We just need to suss a bit of a timeline to sort all of that out. But it is his 59th birthday on Tuesday. Which is tomorrow when we're recording. But it's also 3 days back when you're listening.
For the 43 minutes.
Which is which is super exciting for all of us. He's nearly 60, the big man. He's nearly 60.
Hell yeah.
But he's as fit as a fiddle and he's running amok and he's enjoying himself.
Loving life. On the TikTok.
Yeah, he's on TikTok as well.
TikTok.
We'll delve into that when he's on there.
Yeah. He wouldn't be the oldest user on TikTok, but he knows more about TikTok than I know about TikTok. He's showing me videos about TikTok that I don't know.
He loves TikTok so much he's extending his Telstra plan because he's used up all his internet.
Now that's the sort of subscriber that we want involved. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Always is.
We'll do it again this time next week, and we'll be joined by one of the most beautiful guests we've ever had on the panel, Miss Cody Ritchie. But until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to
Yahoo, give your mama a hug.
ciao for now, but not forever.